I was like, he did that on accident or on purpose. I thought it was planned.
Mm-mm. No, I that was 100% organic dumb shit.
6%. Oh my god. A pregnant lady can drink this. As we've established in the past, I am the Sergeant General. But don't.
But don't. Oh, okay. All right. Now I feel like you're losing faith in what you're believing. What the science tells you.
You're right. I gotta believe the science. Okay, 12-year-olds, just go ahead.
Have at it. Oh my god, I just killed my phone.
That's what you get
for believing in your science.
that karma.
Absolutely. So real quick, I just had to open this show with like a serious topic because there's been a lot of shit on the news lately. I was wondering, do you think like say like eventually Sin and I and you and Yvonne, we're gonna have like a nice little couples retreat again pretty soon. Do you think that if we were to have like a party, it's the four of us, we're chilling. This is serious, don't smile. If we were able, do you think if we were to all individually poop in different jars,
okay,
that we would be able to tell whose is whose?
AJ, are you on drugs?
I might have been when I initially thought of this question. And I wish I remembered what caused me to think of this. But it just hit me one day. I think I was driving. I'm like 99.73% sure I was driving. And
poop in the jar.
Now I'm just curious. And okay, as an additional question to this question, this very serious one. So not only do you think whether or not we'd be able to tell vaguely whose poo belongs to whom, but do you think, as a bonus question, if we ate the same food, the four of us ate the same exact meals for 48 hours, do you think our poop would more or less look the same?
Oh man, you're asking me some poopish questions here. So to answer your first question, yes.
Oh, really? Well, I guess you'd be able to identify your own, possibly.
Nah, you look like a man who does the spray and run.
Spray and run? Yeah. What kind of man do I look like? Or what kind of poo do you think would come from a man who looks like me? Admire on the video version on Spotify.
You know the dinosaur from Jurassic Park that like spits?
The fan one?
Yeah. Your cheeks basically do that. So I'd imagine.
Wow. Yeah,
it would just kind of be like everywhere instead of in a concentrated area.
Well, we're talking about in a jar, so I guess the jar.
The spray would still show. The spray would still show in the jar.
That's awful. I did not think we were going to get that graphic, but fair enough.
Hey, you're asking me serious questions. I'll give you serious answers.
I appreciate you taking this so seriously. Thank you.
Mine would probably look like soup.
Campbell's or Progresso?
Why not both?
Campbell's, you know,
why not both? A nice blend.
Extra beefy or chicken noodle?
Mine's usually chicken noodle. I'd say
okay. That at least seems somewhat healthy, aside from the part that you're comparing it to soup, which is still frightening me a little bit. But I'm concerned. But I'm glad to know where at least you stand on the poo spectrum. Okay,
so to answer your question, yes, I think I would be able to tell the poop game.
The poop game.
Who pooed the poo?
Who pooed the poo? I just simply in my notes called it the poo test, but who pooed the poo? I'm with that. I like it thinking.
It's nice, right?
Is your poor fiance, or I'm sorry, wife? Oh my God, what a monster!
My wife?
Is your poor wife hearing you talk about stuff like this?
Yeah, she's hearing me talking about pooping in the jar.
I'm so sorry, Vaughn, that your lovely husband is subjecting you to this kind of
you
treachery.
did this. You did this to me.
Okay. Well, what about bonus question time?
Okay.
If the four of us were to eat the same exact food for 48 hours, do you think it would vaguely look the same? Like basically look the same, more or less?
No. Every poop has its own personality.
Every shit its own story.
Yeah. You should know that already.
I appreciate that philosophy. I just figured that, after 48 hours specifically, anything we had prior to in our system had already had its time to evacuate. It's been cleared out. From there, we have just 2 days of the same food stored within us, and then just like basic shape, heft, buoyancy,
I
or
still
lack
think
thereof.
I still think it looked different.
Okay, all right, I respect that.
I'm gonna drink beer now. You made me you made me stumble into these weird questions circle sober.
That's actually a fair point. Yeah, let's have some alcoholic therapy right now with a little beer, classically named Blue Raspberry by Evil Twin Brewing.
What have we
I'm
become?
excited to try this one, but yeah, what a way to start. We're interest.
Who
we're
pooed the
we're, we're
poo?
something. I won't call us interesting. I don't think that's right, but we're something. So this little beauty is actually pretty tight because we have ourselves a pint each of a sour IPA with raspberry flavor.
This is an IPA?
Yeah, it's pretty sick, right? I could not believe that when we found it.
Oh, this is gonna taste awful.
This is gonna. I mean,
sour
look at the
Indian
color.
Pale Ale with raspberry flavor. Hey AJ, I got a question for you. What poo do you think will this make me poo?
At least purple.
That's the color. Oh my god.
Mother, father, if you're listening, get out right now, because this looks like we're about to drink the Hulk semen. All right.
Oh my god.
This looks like I just milked the Hulk. This looks like we just did that right now. And it's like,
good.
Let me smell it. It smells like an IPA, but go figure sour-ish. Yeah. I'm actually kind of excited.
That looks like sewer water. Oh.
Yeah, you could call it that. Yeah, it's like an LA water of beer. That's not a bad idea.
Oh.
I like where your head's at with
this looks so gross. Okay, let's just do it.
Shuda, who did the poo? What'd you call it?
Who pooed the poo?
Who pooed the poo? There we go. Okay. That's my favorite Disney Channel show. Who pooed the poo?
And then they do the Disney ears. But it's a brown Disney.
Oh, kind of splatters on the castle a little bit too.
This isn't bad. Wait, there's an aftertaste though. There is a bit of an aftertaste.
There is sourness to it. It's like it's nice and subdued, but it's there. I don't know if it tastes like an IPA, but it definitely has a bit of sour to it.
Overall, this is not bad.
No, I would do it again, and I'm not even done with it.
Look at your face, though, man. It's
kind of sour.
It's the Hulk semen. Yeah,
it is the Hulk semen. I'm gonna get some gamma radiation right now.
Let's do it. We're both Hulk.
I'm down. She could carry me to bed. She could definitely wedding style carry me to bed.
You would give it up.
Oh, hello.
Did you see the new Thor trailer?
I did, and it looks pretty badass. Holy crap. I'm glad you brought it up.
How great does Christian Bale look?
He looks scary as shit as Gore. Like, there's moments where, like, he looks like a badass when he's, like, walking toward the camera, and then there's times where he looks scary, and then there's the scene where, like, he's crying, and he looks fucking haunting as hell. It looks pretty badass. It looks pretty badass.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah. And then
Gore,
I don't know if
Butcher.
I don't know if they'll like go into the origin story too much, but he is like the first symbiote.
Yeah, so I've heard that like the source of his power comes from the king of the symbiotes. Exactly. Yeah, essentially, which is kind of tight. Like, actually, so I've been reading comics a lot more over the past like year and a half, 2 years. I've kind of gotten more hard into them than ever before, and I was like looking up like cool Thor stories because I knew eventually Love and Thunder was going to come around the corner, and I've been looking up like the trade paperback collections of this storyline. And so eventually, just actually like last night or so, I bought like on the Marvel Comics app for like $8. I bought like this storyline. It's only 5 issues for $8. I figured, fuck it. Yeah. So I'm like, well, technically there's like an extension beyond it, of course.
But the main,
it's like all
it's like Civil War. It's like the
Yeah.
main stories is within the 5 issues.
exactly. And so far, I read the first issue last night before I knocked the hell out,
Oh,
and it was
man.
badass.
You're gonna have to let me borrow
I
that
can't wait.
when you're done.
It's just on my phone, but I'm down.
Oh, I thought you
I
bought
mean,
the
dude.
actual copies.
Oh no,
I was like,
I
that's
want
so
to though.
cheap.
No,
Are they expensive?
I wouldn't. No, I would bet you could find it at any comic shop for probably like $15 brand new.
The whole thing?
I mean, 5 issues worth. Yeah, probably like 15 to $20.
What is the name of it?
I think it's called Thor: God of Thunder, and it's like
That's
the first 5 issues of the series. I'm gonna look it up as well. Thor: God of Yep. So there's volume 1, and then volume 2 is called God Bomb. And I don't want to spoil anything about that because I don't know how much this movie is gonna cover. But
They all
apparently,
die?
yeah, there you go. It's rated like 96% on fucking Google.
Oh, I've heard it's one of the
Amazon has
best
it highly rated.
Thor storylines.
Yeah, Barnes and Noble 4.5 out of 5 stars. Like, and I can see why. Like, just reading the first issue, and then I started reading the second issue, and I started getting sleepy. So I'm like, okay, never mind. I'm gonna wait till I'm like awake and erect to be able to enjoy the second issue.
Yes, awake and erect. That's the way you need to start the day.
Any day. You're welcome. I told mother, father, if you're still here, I give you fair
That's your
warning.
fault at this point. Yeah,
exactly. I'm so sorry. You raised a monster. You raised God, or I'm sorry,
get him
Gore the
drink
God
that
Butcher.
Hulk semen just right down the throat.
Wow. Oh God, I want to say all the things to that right now.
Oh man, so it's supposed to be like most Marvel movies, a mix of different comics because the Jane Foster storyline is a different storyline altogether, right?
Correct. That was made, if I'm not mistaken, after that run. Essentially, like goes through like this whole Thor series, and eventually, yeah, Jane Foster, spoiler alert, gets cancer, and then she's able to turn into Thor. She becomes worthy, and yeah, so like you said, I think it is like a fusion of 2 different storylines together. Which the Jane Foster Thor storyline is like quite extensive as well. It went for a while, and they're actually bringing it back. Probably, I imagine, in celebration of the movie, they're going to do like a new like team up run between Thor and she. So I'm hoping it's going to be great.
So does that mean she doesn't die?
Ooh.
I don't want to give
know.
them spoilers, but
I know. Well, I mean, if anything, if you think about it, since like the female Thor storyline does not coincide with gore, at least to my comic knowledge, which is limited, I'll admit. I mean, it's like a whole new story to a degree, probably with like the comic influences, obviously, you know, kind of like the differences between Civil War, the comic, and Civil War, the movie. Both are badass, but like some of the reasons and events that happen in there are like totally different, you know,
completely different.
Like Spider-Man doesn't get outed in the movie necessarily, from what I remember.
No, he does not at all. And Spider-Man doesn't get outed. He outs himself. He comes out of the closet.
Because fucking Tony Stark like convinces him to. Like, hey, it's the right thing to do.
By his own choice.
Join up.
There is no force.
I mean, I think he like schmoozed him over, and he did it to him. I was gonna say to an impressionable kid, but then at that point, Spider-Man was already older. So he was like in his 20s or 30s.
What I'm hearing is either cancel Iron Man or he's into younger gay men.
I mean, Spidey does wear those tights very
He just wants that influence over him, right?
Exactly.
He wants a little bit of that Peter, you know?
You know? Peter's Peter. Oh, excuse me. Good Lord. All this Hulk semen we're ingesting right
now. Oh, man. That's disgusting.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, everyone.
You've made this episode disgusting, AJ.
You know, why couldn't we have started with the cool Thor talk prior to me talking about who pooed the poo? Jesus,
who pooed the poo?
I don't know if that was the strongest way to start this. Let's disgust everyone first before we actually talk about something the masses might appreciate.
Yeah. I mean, there's a who pooed the poo audience out there, I'm sure.
Oh,
Probably don't
I'm
want
sure.
them
We
to
probably
be
don't want to
listening to
actually
us.
meet them, but and I'm sure they certainly now do not want to meet us. But I'm sure there's an audience for it.
No, I
Absolutely.
mean, I'll make sure I'll carry around my poop jar with me.
There you go. You want to guess? Mm.
Horrible.
But yes, trailer looks badass. I'm excited. I do think, and I'm not sure if it's. I imagine. Okay, never mind. I think it is supposed to look silly, like the flashy helmet that Thor has in the middle of
I
the
love
battle
it.
of New Asgard, and it looks all huge on him, and then his eyes are all
Hmm.
kind of googling out. I think it
I
looks a little
love
silly
it.
on him, but I think
No.
that's gonna be like a joke kind of
Did
thing.
you hear how the way you started this episode? That silly?
Something
That's
like
where
that.
you
Yeah.
that's your line. Oversized mask.
It just looks like his eyes are a little googly at it. He's like, "Ooh." Let me see if I can find it in the like a thumbnail or
Oh,
something.
I wanted to show you
Show the
something
people.
too.
Oh, please.
But once we're done talking about the Thor stuff, but I'm gonna look it up. So, what do you think about Thor himself?
I mean, he looks like a freaking babe. He looks awesome. We get freaking ripped abs. Thor, he looks awesome. He looks so cool. I'm absolutely like ready for this movie. Like you get him getting his clothes ripped off by freaking Russell Crowe as Zeus. It's gonna
I
be
forgot
great.
about that. What did he
Yeah,
tell him? You flick too much, or
something like that. Yeah, you flick too much or something. Yeah. He just kind of overdid it here. I'm going to share my screen real quick just so the world can kind of see what the hell I'm talking about. And actually, let me allow you to be able to.
you better. I'll backhand
Yeah.
you, AJ.
I know, right? Let's see here. So this is the face that I'm talking about right now. He just looks a little silly.
No,
I mean,
that looks
don't get me wrong.
amazing.
It looks kind of badass, but I just think the face he's making is kind of like, huh? I don't know. I don't know. I think in motion it looks even sillier. There, she thinks it's funny. The girl on screen right now. But anyway,
Oh,
yeah.
let's see some of those Christian Bale photos. It looked like there was a bit of a slideshow.
So can we
Yeah,
watch the
he
video? We
looks
just won't play the audio.
he looks
Yeah,
fucking
he looks so scary.
sick.
I did not realize that he was going to be part of the movie. I really didn't.
No, I knew Christian Bale was. I just didn't know who he was gonna be.
Right? A fucking like one of the most powerful villains ever. It's pretty badass. So yeah, I mean the comparison. I feel like they got the makeup down very well.
Mm-hmm.
Like in comparison to how he looks in the comic, it looks really sick.
Christian Bale's
Ooh.
such an amazing actor.
He's pretty fucking crazy. What was that one he was in with
AJ,
Mark Wahlberg? I forget. Yes.
I hate to change subject, but one
Please.
of your bookmarks says Poke Beach. Is that a pervert site for Pokemon?
No.
Are
It's
you
actually
sure?
it's much nerdier than that. Actually, at least that sounds arousing. But for me, Poke Beach is arousing. But essentially, it's like a website for like Pokemon trading card game leaks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's ultra nerd.
That sounds like a front for your hentai. Okay.
Right? My hentai addiction. But yeah, here's that run I was talking about. So Thor, God of Thunder, and you got Gore looking like scary as fuck. And like trying to lift Mjolnir. So yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Does he?
Pretty damn crazy.
Do you know if he actually does? Have you gone that far?
I have not gone that far. Like I said, I've only read the first issue and like the first 2 pages of issue 2. So all I know
It's
is that I'm
playing the
pretty fucking
trailer
hyped
like the
about it.
bottom corner of your screen.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Oh shit. How can I get that go? Oh, there we go. Nice. And
This is the first
and it's
trailer.
muted too. Oh,
the
you're right.
first
It's just
trailer.
the teaser.
It's still a good one. I love
no,
this
it's still
scene.
good. I mean, we've all seen it, but yeah, it's still badass though. Did this one? This one didn't have gore in it though, did it? The
No.
teaser trailer.
But then the other one didn't have Chris. What's his name?
Oh, Pratt.
Pratt. I was gonna say
It did not-
Pine. That's
I
Star
know.
Trek.
I felt the pine coming. I definitely felt the pine.
Oh, I would have given you all the Pine.
I would have appreciated it very much so. Yeah, he just looks like a badass. I'm scared. I'm so like
I can't wait to
ready
see
to watch
people.
him kill everybody.
Someone's gonna dress up as that as Halloween. It's gonna be fucking sick.
Oh yeah, baby. You know it. You absolutely fucking know it. It's gonna be amazing. Oh,
Amber
Andor.
Heard, the crazy
Am-
bitch.
I know it's so sad, really. So it's disappointing. Let's see, Thor: Love and Thunder. But yeah, here we go.
There it
Probably
is.
should just started this off, but yeah. Oh God, it's playing in my ears. I hope it's not playing through our audio. I'm just gonna mute it. Get out of here.
Yeah, you should just
Get
mute it.
out of here. Yeah, it's a pretty great trailer. Jesus Christ. I got the subtitles going just in case anyone's watching the video version. They can watch it with us right now. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I love this scene. What's he doing again? CrossFit
Yeah, essentially.
with the
That's
chains.
basically what's going on here. And
Yeah,
then you got
and then-
freaking buff ass Natalie Portman looking huge. She looks great though.
yeah, she can kick your ass. She could have done it before she worked out, but now she gonna make it
But
hurt.
yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, here we go. Funny face Thor. Are you ready? He just looks a little silly.
Nah, you paused it at the silly part. Yeah, you see? That looks
That's
worse.
also pretty silly. Here, hold on a second. Let's do this. Let's just take it down a notch. Let's just slow her down.
You can slow it down.
Yeah, exactly.
That's going kind of slow.
Here we go.
All right.
See, he looks a little silly.
Nah, yeah, you're just jealous.
I think from the sides, from the profile,
the whole
it looks
suit,
really cool.
he got
It
like
looks
that
really
Jason Momoa, Aquaman skin going on around his muscles.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah, a little scaly. That's like
Yeah.
classic Thor, kinda. It's actually pretty badass.
He looks like he just got a
Stormbreaker.
Power Ranger upgrade.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I think that's a great call, actually.
You know,
Mhm.
or even in like Digimon, where it's like a form, but then they get something that just suits them up.
Yes.
God, I want that.
Why can't we have that, sir? It's not fair, really. It's really not. Let's boost up the speed. There we go, baby. But yeah, all in all, super hyped for the movie. This new trailer got me more hyped than ever before. I can't wait to just see how devastating gore is on screen. It's gonna be sick. Dear God. And look at his suit. I love like the blues that he has shining through it. It's pretty badass. Kind of ready to nerd out a lot.
You and me both.
Yeah.
There's the
yeah.
sword.
Oh shit.
That's what gives him his powers, I believe.
Yeah, that's the sword of the god of the symbiotes. Yeah. And apparently I watched Sin and I were watching the trailer kind of like breakdown, and this shot right here
Straight
is
from a
taken
comic.
like directly from the actual comic run.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually kind of cool. I haven't seen this part yet in the comic, but I'm looking forward to it. But essentially, this creature was like a great friend of Thor. Apparently,
And I guess Marvel also underpays the artist and the writers.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Just
I'm gonna
saying.
stop sharing this for now. But yeah,
So
badass.
all in all, very excited and crazy to think it's only like 2 months away, right?
I know. July 10th? Pretty sure it's July 10th.
Yeah, wow. That's not even 2 months.
No, not even, dude.
Have
That's
tickets
so
gone on
crazy.
sale?
No, not yet, but I imagine they will be pretty soon. Probably like legitimately a month in advance, but while we're talking, I'll look that up because I'm kind of don't want to miss out on that.
And do you have like the AMC pass?
I don't. No. I don't have like the premiere stuff.
How the hell do you get Adobe Cinema seats so often?
I haven't. No, honestly, I haven't gone to Dolby Cinema. I mean, thanks to COVID, in a long time. In a
Stupid
long
COVID.
time. Well, like I didn't see Doctor Strange in cinema or anything, or in Dolby Cinema.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you did. What about the one before that?
I
Spider-Man.
wanted. No. I saw that in standard also.
Just
I
because those
wanted
tickets
to.
are easier to get, right?
Yeah, they're just way easier. I mean, standard is standard. You know, they're a dime a dozen. When I mean, with Dolby Cinema, everyone's gonna like hound for it. But I really hope I am able to get these tickets on time. And actually, if I'm smart, I'll request this time off immediately because I really want to have the day off for this.
I'm gonna watch it that day. If you don't watch it, don't worry. I got you, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Thor: Love and Thunder release date July 8th. Pardon me. That makes more sense. A Friday.
Shit.
Right. Or if you've seen on social media recently, Morbius is now streamable online at any
No
time.
one's shut the hell up.
you can definitely take the
Stop
time to watch
talking.
that.
Nobody wants
Definitely
to
take
watch
the time to
that.
enjoy this.
Oh my
You're gonna have
god.
a great time. I'm sure it's wonderful. Sure, it's wonderful.
I'm ready for the next beer. I don't know how you're doing.
Oh yeah, actually, I'm quite ready as well. All right, that's a good note to pause on. We'll be right back. I'm very curious as well. So, for the next beer, you know what? I talked about the last one. By all means, sir, tell us what the hell are we drinking next?
We're drinking a beer.
Wow, revelation of a lifetime.
It is wow, this one's stronger. This one is pink pineapple.
A little more exotic sounding, pink pineapple.
7% alcohol. I'm
All
with that.
right,
These pregnant
all
ladies, stay
right.
away. That's the number. Listen to the Sergeant General on
Exactly, most definitely.
sour
Another
Indian
sour
Pillow
IPA.
with
Yeah,
pineapple flavor. Then where does
I
the
don't think I
pink
need a
come
glass
in?
this time because we have the a picture of the freaking beer right here on the can. So there we go. More or less what it looks like.
This raspberry was not the color of your Hulk sperm.
You know, that's really true, actually. I think I got ripped off. I don't know what's going on. Mine was not blue. Instead of
No.
Smurf blood, I got Hulk jizz.
Those are two completely different things.
Absolutely.
I've checked the science.
Well, I don't know if you have a glass handy next to you. By all means, go for it. I put mine away like a fool.
I do not.
That's all right. We'll use our
Whatever.
imagination. I'm so excited to even try
Oh,
this.
this
So
smells
cheers.
disgusting.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
cheers.
Another beer by Evil Twin Brewing. Oh, it does smell interesting. Definitely.
Oh, wait. That's weirdly good.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
I taste the pineapple. I really
Yeah,
do.
I taste something all right. That tastes. Holy crap. I'm definitely getting some pineapple. And may I say, just a hint of pink. Yeah, just a little something.
My favorite flavor, pink.
Yeah, I never knew what pink tasted like till this moment, really. Interesting.
Oh, you are making a face.
I feel like while I'm tasting this beer, it's a little more subdued in flavor compared to the blue raspberry.
I'm actually really enjoying this.
Whoa. I'm glad it's stronger by a whole percentage. I'll take that.
Just hand it over. I'll drink it for you.
I appreciate it. Okay, here you go. Let me just...
No. Oh, thank you.
I think there we go. Yes, absolutely. Push it through the internet. To my lovely boy's
That's
mouth.
how it works, right?
Mm-hmm. Just push it real hard till it crushes into the freaking laptop screen. And that's all you need to do.
Awful. So
when the day I'm ready to destroy this laptop and get a new one, I'll be happy to try that.
I would gladly take that beer.
Okay.
I believe in you. I think you would do it. I think you're going to be the man to defy internet science.
Yes. Said by the Surgeon General himself, so you know it's possible.
So I got some good news for you. I do not know if you knew this, but in January of this year, Winnie the Pooh became open to public domain.
Oh no!
Did you know that?
What has become of our poor boy Pooh?
Our poor boy Pooh. Pooh pooed the Pooh.
Coincidence? I think not.
You disabled screen sharing.
Oh, because this is a new meeting. My bad.
I know.
There you go. By all means, public domain Pooh.
Yep, it's happening. Let me know when you see it.
Yep. Oh no.
Yep.
Is it really part of the public domain now? They didn't renew the copyright on that?
That's not how it works.
Oh, I guess not.
After something is a certain amount of years old, it's like over 100 or some shit.
Yeah.
It's open to everybody. That's why anybody
Like
can use like Beethoven music.
Oh my god. So Winnie the Pooh horror movie, Blood and Honey.
Blood and Honey.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up. I really don't want this to be a real thing.
No, it is though. It is.
Jesus. Oh, that's so sad. When you go to Google Winnie the Pooh, you're gonna get shit like this now, and legally.
Yeah. Shit, we can make our own Winnie the Pooh movie now.
Now I think we need to. If they're willing to let these schmucks do it, we might as well do it too. Tell you what, schmucks who made this film, invite us to be a part of it next time. We'll be extras,
I'll
whatever
fool on
you
Winnie the
need.
Pooh it. I don't need to wear pants.
No, no, Winnie the Pooh is the only way to go before sex. Absolutely. Or during as well, for that matter.
And after. I mean, sometimes you don't want to take your shirt off.
No, it's too much time.
Exactly.
Why do that when you
just gotta get
you
it
could
in?
just get to pumping?
Bros being bros.
Yep. Yep. It's how the caveman did it. Why do you think the Earth got populated so well? It's because they didn't have time to take off the shirt. They just got to it.
Well, I wouldn't say well. With people like you and I walking around this planet, I would say good shot.
We
Try again.
Evolution
Try
failed
again.
a little bit.
Just a
There's
little
some
bit.
devolution in this, yes. Some devolution, if you will.
Awful. So, did you know that the new Obi-Wan show is coming out Friday?
Yeah, I do, and it's pretty. I'm pretty hype about it. I should say
2 episodes, right?
Yeah. I saw that yesterday on TV while the NBA playoffs or something were on. I'm like, what the hell? 2 episodes right off the bat? That's sick.
Well, it was supposed to be one
Mhm.
originally, and it was going to come out on Wednesday.
Fuck.
And then they delayed it by 2 days, which is why it's coming out on Friday. And then they said, "Hey, let's give you a second episode because we can."
Wow. Okay, that's
Disney.
pretty cool. That's cool. I'm happy for it. I mean, it kind
2
of
day
sucks
delay.
'cause today's
Why?
my day off. Because today's my day off, and it would have been nice to be able to watch the first episode tonight. But at the same time, for a twofer, I'll take it. I'll take it.
I got you, bro. I let you know how the episodes go.
I don't like when you got me. I don't like when you got me. I don't like it. I don't like it. If it has anything to do with you and subject matter that I happen to care about, I don't want you to got me. I don't want your help.
That's the point of being bros, though. I got you.
Jesus Christ.
Are you telling me to be a bad bro?
And not keep you informed with pop culture? Is that what I'm trying to tell you to do?
For shame on you.
Right. If anything, I'm the bad bro for not allowing my bro to be a good bro. It's my bad. Bruh.
Bro. Yeah, that's how you end it. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm anticipating great things from this. It's cool that they brought Hayden Christensen back.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. And I mean, I imagine now with Disney behind it, they'll probably let that actor be really awesome now. I mean, obviously the whole idea of the prequel trilogy was sick, you know, it's just was not executed as greatly as it could have been. So I'm hoping that this can kind of course correct that era and just make it a lot better, hopefully, you know?
I have faith it'll be good. I mean, I loved Mandalorian featuring Boba Fett. That was a great show.
Yeah. Oh, you mean Mandalorian season 2.5? Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, that's the one.
Agreed. Yeah. Speaking of which,
2.7.
I saw on Instagram that they posted that Mando is coming back season 3 in I think it's February of next year, something like that.
Yeah, 2023. Yeah.
So
Mando.
Hype once again.
I said,
all the good Star Wars lately. Thank God.
Well, the director who left Spider-Man or the Fantastic Four, I'm sorry, he did the 3 Spider-Man. He's gonna do a Star Wars show.
Oh, which one is that? Do you know?
The Skeleton Crew, something like that.
What the hell? That sounds crazy. I'm gonna look that up right now. Skeleton Crew.
God, I hope I was right.
Yeah, you're right.
Fuck yeah.
And it has fucking Jude Law as
Jude Law, yeah.
Skeleton Crew.
Motherfucking Watson.
You know what that movie does? Those 2 movies come to mind pretty often, and I've yet.
They're on Netflix.
Okay, never mind. I've yet to see the first movie at all, and the second one is only but a foggy memory.
You and I saw the second one together?
You and I saw the second one together.
Why did I think it was the first one?
I hadn't yet seen the first at all. They had the second one. Something, what is it called? Something of Shadows?
League of Shadows. That's not it.
League of Shadows. But yeah. I mean, isn't Bane probably one of the coolest villains in the cinematic world of Batman? I think so.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe.
once you get past the voice a little bit, the voice actually gets cooler the more accepting you become of the character.
I mean, you don't have to sell the pitch to me. I fucking love that movie.
You're with it? Okay.
Oh,
I
100%.
respect
You
that.
know I'm with it. Yeah.
For
So
sure.
why was that day a fog?
Oh, because we were fucking drunk as hell. We
Yeah.
smuggled beer cans into the movie theater, probably liquor as well, for all we know back then. How long ago was that? That movie was what, made in like 2009, 2010, probably, if I had to guess. Maybe earlier than that. Let me see. Sherlock Holmes
2013. 15.
Game of
Let's say 15.
Shadows. That's what it's called.
15.
2009.
2009?
Oh no, that's the first one. Sorry.
I was like, I was 19 when that one came out.
Game of Shadows. Why can't I find Game of Shadows? Oh, here we go. 2011.
Okay.
So 2 years later.
Wow. When we were 21, is that right?
That sounds right. We were able to smuggle in alcohol legally, I guess. Somewhat.
20. I remember 21 for me was when we were doing the craziest shit. And that doesn't remind me of that time for whatever reason.
For me, it does because I barely remember it. So there's that. There's that fun little factoid for you.
my God.
So to this day, as far as I'm concerned, I have yet to see any of the cool Sherlock Holmes movies starring Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law, which seems like a really fun team up. I need to watch these movies eventually.
They're on Netflix.
Are they?
Yes, they're both on Netflix.
Oh, sick! Okay. I've been really bad lately because I have like a mental list of movies that I really want to watch of late. But the problem is that it's a mental list, and I'm easily forgetting all of it.
Well, go on Netflix and add it to your actual list.
There
so
we
then
go.
you don't forget.
You'd think that'd be an easy solution, but I might forget to even do that. We'll see.
You
how
need
that
a
goes.
list to list that off, right?
A list of lists to remember. Yes, exactly.
And the problem is you can't trust the first half of that. So how are you going to update the second list when you don't trust the first list?
That's a good call. Should I make a list right now while we're doing the episode? That might be what's best.
Would that be your third list or your first list?
That's a really good call. It's my first list to remember the second and third. But then again, if you think about it, this is the third list that we've brought up. So therefore, it's to remember the first and second. So it's going to blow my brains out. we'll
okay, yeah.
I think that'd be a lot easier
for everybody. Yeah. Exactly. Finish your beer first, though. Finish your beer first.
Yeah. Oh, no, you know what? The more that I'm feeling the potency of this beer, the more I'm enjoying it.
Oh, I think it's amazing. I would 100% get it again.
Shout out to Evil Twin Brewing, most definitely.
First one was okay and green for whatever reason.
And green.
But this one is good.
Not blue like the like the packaging may make you assume. So just
that was like glow in the dark green.
Glow in the dark green is what they should call the flavor now.
That was like if Slimer decided to poo in a jar, and that's what you were drinking.
All right, hear me out. Here's a game. What if you, me, Yvonne, and Sin all pooed in jars, but we also invited Slimer to poo in a jar, and we had to guess whose poo belonged to who? Could we guess which jar Slimer pooed in?
Only if I get to taste them all.
You know what? This one tastes distinctly AJ. This is pretty good.
No.
This one feels like it's had a sad past. I'm going to go with maybe Slimer on this one. I don't know. He kind of seems like a happy-go-lucky kind of guy. Who is Slimer in life? That's what I want to know. Is there an origin story to him? I would love to know that.
I don't know. Probably, because I know there's like comics and video games and cartoons of that goddamn franchise.
That is a good point. Slimer origin story. There has to be one.
Don't tell me he was a bus driver that got mugged by another bus driver. That'd be terrible.
Right? Oh my God. So apparently, Slimer was a gangster executed for killing a waiter who screwed up his order. Slimer started his afterlife as a more traditional ghoul, but was disfigured when the Ghostbusters were called to the restaurant he was haunting. I see. So he was a dumbass gangster. Okay, fair enough. I'll take it. By God, that I was going to call him an alien. He's ugly, though. It's an ugly bitch. Jesus God.
I would kill somebody for that.
He was the nice ghost,
Uh,
right?
wow.
Is that right? Was he a nice
Uh,
guy?
I think so. I mean, I feel like he helped them.
He
And I'm talking
helped
about the
solve the
old.
crimes.
I'm talking about the old one. I don't know about the
Right,
new
right.
ones. I haven't
The
seen the new
original,
ones.
the original two.
Yeah. Have you seen any of the other two? The new ones?
I have not seen Afterlife, and I have not seen Ghostbusters the reboot. No, but
Okay.
so yeah, I've only seen the first two ever. That's it. That's all I've ever seen, and even then, it's probably been like 20 years since I've seen them. But I mean, I'd be down. And you know what? I've been wanting to play the video game for a long time because
The
apparently
Xbox
that's like
one?
a sequel. Yeah, because apparently it's very
Mhm.
much like a sequel to the first two, which is kind of neat. Or is it a prequel? Prequel or
Sequel.
sequel? I forget
It's
which.
supposed to be like a true sequel.
Oh, okay, okay. There you
Yeah.
go. And it even has like all of the original cast as voice actors, which is amazing, including Bill Murray, who doesn't really want to participate apparently in much of anything.
Well, he recently got canceled ish. Well, they
Did
canceled
he?
his movie. He was in a movie and they ended up like they stopped filming because of behavior, his behavior.
Really?
Couldn't tell
Oh,
you what
that's
he did.
interesting.
Didn't care too much to look into it. He's kind of old now. Um, so
Still hilarious, but yeah, old nonetheless. I'll agree. Bill, I mean, he's always been known for being pretty strange, like just in life as a person. It seems like he doesn't really like. I don't know. He doesn't hang out in any one place for very long. He'll kind of just walk up to people and say, "Oh, hey," and then let them realize who he is, and then he walks off. Stuff like that.
oh, why not? When you've been
Yeah, why
famous
not?
for 700 years, I mean, gotta do something different. Shake it up.
Right. I guess so. I guess so. Let's see. What is the allegation? Just basically his. Apparently his. Uh, I don't
Yes.
know. Apparently, in 2021, it was reported that his behavior on set of Charlie's Angels was inexcusable and unacceptable. That's written in the LA Times
Oh,
of
well,
this
what I'm
month.
talking about was this year. And it
Oh,
happened
okay.
like a month ago. But same idea. I mean, I guess he actually has a history of bad behavior.
Wow. Okay. I'll give him that. All right, for sure.
But we're
I
in a
don't know
different
what it
time
is.
now. That shit don't fly nowadays. Look at Amber
That's
Heard.
true. Absolutely. Most
You
definitely.
lie, you're gonna look bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if anything, yeah, the whole Amber Heard thing is pretty fucking
We're
crazy.
Team
We've
Johnny,
talked
right?
about it. What's that?
We're Team Johnny, right?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'll admit, I even tried before I made jokes and stuff like that.
Why you
I
laughing?
tried to listen in on like the times that she was at the stand to tell her piece, and it was kind of just like she keeps putting her foot in her mouth every single time, and I just feel like she doesn't have the same, I don't know, proof.
Do you
That
know
very simple term.
why it's taking so long? Like this has been going on for months now.
Probably because there's $50 million on the line. I imagine that's why. Johnny's like, I want my fucking money. And she's like, I can't afford to give you that kind of money. So we're going to stretch this thing out as much as possible. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's freaking crazy. All I know is that I'm glad
Unbelievable.
I'm not in that situation because that's got to fucking suck. I mean, to a degree, you know, it's a relationship, takes two to tango. They put themselves in that situation for as long as they did, but hopefully things come out as unscathed as possible because Jesus God, you're right. It's going on forever. It sucks. And it's all televised and shit. Like that's really has got to suck. I don't know. But something tells me he's probably going to get like another Pirates movie after this, provided that he ends up winning the court case.
Yeah. And you never know. He might not.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I mean,
never know.
I think we talked about it a couple episodes ago, but apparently the director Jerry Bruckheimer was saying that they have two different scripts, one for a female lead and one with Johnny as the lead. So it's just a matter of how the court case goes, which kind of sucks. It's like really, like that's what's ultimately doing this right now. But all right, I mean, hey, ultimately, I guess the court is the final judge in this. You know, I don't know. Pretty fucking wild.
And honestly, I stopped caring after like the second Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
I think a
I
lot
could
of
care
people did.
less.
Okay. You know what though? That's one movie I've been wanting to see is the latest one with Javier Bardem as the villain. I have been wanting to watch that one. I haven't seen that one yet.
I
But
think I may have seen
I
it.
okay. He's like all ghosty and his face like floats around and shit.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, okay. How'd you like it? Was it okay?
I think I liked it. Yeah.
Okay. now that you think about it, I think I do care about this franchise slightly. You know what?
I wouldn't say franchise. I said that was a good movie. There's like 7 of them, right?
There's 6. Oh no, 5. I think there's 5.
Yeah, it's 5.
Yeah, there's 5. Because there's 1 through 3. You know what's funny too? Like Sin and I were on Disney Plus the other day, and I had to leave for work. She watched the first one, and then we couldn't figure out the name of the second one. It was like either Dead Man's Chest or fucking At World's End, and I was like, no, I'm pretty sure At World's End is the third one.
Yep.
But then there's also like something about the seas, which is the 4th one, which I remember liking. It had like mermaids and shit. But I mean, it was all right.
Mm.
I liked the 4th one. The 3rd one was where it got a little weird. Here we go. So yeah, we had On Stranger Tides. That's the 4th one.
Wow, you were okay.
And then 6 years later, they had The Dead Men Tell No Tales with Javier Bardem, which again I still want to see.
6 years. When did the first one come out?
Between the 4th, back in 2003. So this is a 14-year-old franchise.
I was 14 years old. 2003.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would say. Yeah, you were about 14 years old.
Yeah, I graduated in 2007. Holy crap!
Jesus, right? Crazy.
You made a lot of money from just those movies.
Mm-hmm. And it's been 5 years already since the last one.
Oh well,
so
we're about to hit year number 6. Let's get that movie, Johnny. In that case,
I don't know if this is cumulatively or just for the first one, because I'm looking up Pirates of the Caribbean, but it's under film franchise, and it says the box office. Oh no, never mind. Here it is. Total 5 films. How much money do you think it made? All 5 films put together.
5 billion.
You were actually really close. 4.524 billion.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
I figure. Yeah. They're popular movies. There's a reason why there's 5.
Yeah.
It's like Fast and the Furious. They're easily at like fucking 15 billion. People see those stupid ass movies. Like that's what they are. Stupid ass. But so it's, superhero movies.
Right.
Ain't nothing different.
Here you go. Check this out. So Avengers Endgame. If you had to guess, how much money do you think this one movie made?
Endgame?
Avengers Endgame from 2019, my friend. 3 hours, 2 minutes long.
I'm gonna say 6.7 billion.
Oh, gee, okay. You overshot a little bit. Oh. But I wanted to chime in right before you started that. Keep in mind, it took 5 Pirates films to make the 4 point whatever million.
I know Endgame made $1 billion. I know for a fact it made $1 billion.
Oh, absolutely. So it actually made 2.798 billion. Avengers Endgame. But still, I mean, that's still fucking crazy that one movie could make half as much as 5 fucking Disney films put together.
Took 10 years.
Yeah. I mean,
can you look up
cumulatively? Go ahead. What's up?
How much and the MCU has made?
Yeah, let's see.
I'm curious.
MCU movies box office.
Is there a grand total?
There's got to be somewhere. Oh God, I can't. Actually, I'm having a harder time finding it than I did.
Oh man, you thought nerds would have sat there and just added all of the numbers together.
I'm sure there's something. I'm not. This is just while we're doing a podcast, and I don't want to fucking spend 5 minutes being quiet looking for it. But let's see. Cumulative box office earnings. MCU.
This is 23.93 billion.
Are you found it?
Yeah, and coincidentally on Bing.
That immediately lost all credibility.
Yeah, it says gross revenue 23.93 billion.
23.93
So
billion
almost 24
dollars.
billion dollars. Yeah.
Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Holy crap. That's amazing. I have a thought in my mind that has to do
Is
with
that
Marvel.
good though?
I mean, it's gotta be. It's
How
gotta be the
much?
most money a film franchise has ever made in world
Well,
history.
that's how, after how many movies would you guess?
Oh god.
Just
In
rough,
10
rough,
years?
yeah, rough estimate. All
What's
sequels.
the latest film included in that list?
Endgame.
Oh, it's up to Endgame?
Yeah.
How many movies? Oh god, I mean, I
Yeah.
guess I could count it if I really took the time
Just
to, but
random guess. Just random
ballpark,
guess.
I'm gonna say, I don't know, 15.
15, 23 billion. Okay. Because I was gonna say just five pirates got you 5 billion, right? 4.5.
True. But if you're
So
talking about
it
like
would have
10
been
years of movies,
it would have taken 20 pirate movies at that rate to make 20 billion. Okay. Okay. MCU. Just slightly more though. Do you see what like the math I'm trying to do?
yeah. Like the actual like pound for pound, which one makes the more money per movie?
Oh, that means if you really average it out, each pirate movie made almost $1 billion.
That's
Kind of crazy to
crazy,
think
dude.
about, right? Like
Yeah,
almost.
seriously.
Obviously, it's a little
Fucking crazy.
short, but almost a billion.
Right. Now that you mention it, so that brings me to my next point. I was listening to another podcast earlier, and um they're like the number one video game podcast right now, so they don't need
Beer
our
Valley.
shout out
Yep.
or anything. But anyway, they were just saying that the reason, not the reason, but probably one of the biggest reasons we're not going to see a Marvel versus Capcom 4 any decade soon is because they've made Marvel has made so much money from the mobile game market that it just wouldn't make sense for them to dedicate money towards something that would have nowhere near the amount of return revenue. Like,
Right. Well,
like
mobile
okay,
gaming is
so
where, yeah.
let's say Marvel versus Capcom 3, one of the latest games in the franchise, an older game now though, about a decade old now, more or less, and that game sold millions. And then Ultimate Marvel versus Capcom 3, which came out how many months later? Like 8?
Yeah. About 8.
That one it sold poorly initially, as I'm sure you know, and then eventually accrued millions of unit sales over time. Well, like after a couple years, eventually got there because of word of mouth and how hype it is on like gameplay
Best
wise,
fighting game ever
tournaments.
created, ever. Yes.
Amen, amen. However, that took a while. It took like years, probably like 5 years. I don't know, to sell however many copies it sold. But there's a little game called Marvel Contest of Champions, which is a mobile fighting game, and apparently they made like $1 billion after just like a couple years of the game
Mm-hmm.
being in the ecosystem. Like $1 billion fucking dollars. Like that's crazy
Well,
for a little mobile game.
that's a known fact though. Mobile gaming is where like all of the money's at because
Mm-hmm.
literally everybody has a mobile phone.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it only makes sense.
Right. Not everyone is buying an Xbox or a PlayStation. I mean, a lot of people have them.
Exactly.
A lot of people have them, but still. That's also after buying a $60-$70 game before
Yes.
that.
My mom is more likely to stumble into Marvel Mobile than Marvel versus Capcom 3. Like the odds are
Absolutely.
20 million times more likely to happen.
Oh, for sure. Like your mom could no like all love to your mom. Your mom could easily my mom could easily become like a Marvel Puzzle Quest addict, you know, and
Yeah.
spend let's just be conservative and say maybe our moms would spend $20 on the game a month. You know, not that bad. But then times 12, that's fucking like that's crazy money, and then that's times however many other moms get into the video game, to put it in a funny way. Like that's kind of weird. It's kind
That's
of
why
weird, and
I think Candy Crush
yeah,
is the biggest video game in the world
it was
because of
for a time.
moms. Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely for a
Oh
time.
wow.
I don't know if it's king anymore, but yeah, I would like to actually. That's another stat we should look up. Why not? Number one
Because
grossing
I got 9
mobile game.
minutes. Why not? You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wouldn't have guessed this. Wow. When was this article made? Okay, well,
4 months ago.
as of the date of the article that I'm about to read from, PUBG Mobile is the top grossing mobile game of all time.
Hmm.
Do you want to guess or do you want me to just tell you?
20 billion.
That's a little high, but still $8.2 billion.
Close.
That's
about 12
crazy.
billion off. 12 billion isn't that much off.
Right. Candy Crush is still in the top 4 though at 7.4 billion. Pokemon Go right above that at 7.7, and then Clash of Clans an even $8 billion more or less.
Crazy.
Wow. It's fucking crazy. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's just like it's crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy. I don't even know what to think. Like, okay, yeah, here we go. So as of March 2022, apparently as of March 2022, Pokemon Go overall revenue did not make the top 10, but on Google Play it did.
Oh, okay.
But then games like Genshin Impact is actually quite consistent. That's like that anime JRPG where it's like top 3 on overall revenue, top 3 in the App Store, and then top 5 in Google Play revenue. So it's like obviously an extremely successful video game. Have you heard of that game?
Nice. No.
Genshin Impact. It actually looks really cool. I think if you were to watch some of the character trailers they have for it, you'd probably get a little moist just because the gameplay looks cool. The characters look really cool. I've yet to play the game. I've tried to play the game. I ran out of hard drive space on my PS5 and my phone at the same time. So I was like, whatever, I'm going to take it as a sign. This game I should not give this game my money. But yeah.
That's God telling you that.
Free to play is the biggest joke that I've ever heard of.
Agreed. 100% agreed.
Have you ever spent money on a mobile game before?
Yeah.
You have?
Yep.
You strike me as someone who hasn't, or
very little,
or not even hasn't, but wouldn't.
Very little.
Out of its morality.
Very little.
Oh, okay.
And honestly, it may have been because I got a gift card for Christmas, but
okay.
This is probably an overestimate.
Sure.
Probably $60 total.
In your life?
In your life? And I've had a mobile phone since Angry Birds, was brand new, like since I was 20.
Yeah. I got you. That's actually extremely conservative on your part. Wow, that's really good.
There was one game that just caught my heart, and I had to.
What was it?
I'm probably gonna name it wrong, but it was like Fox Showdown. It was a card game based off of like Fox characters. I probably showed you at the time.
Oh, that does sound vaguely familiar. Vaguely, the vaguest of vague. Okay. So what, you bought some booster packs or what?
Yeah, and then I realized I didn't realize how big of a scam it was. That was kind of the thing. Like I said, $60 is an overestimate for sure.
Wow, okay.
The odds are terrible. Like, why am I playing a mobile game and spending money hoping I'm gonna get a good card? I'm good. This is why I don't play fucking trading card games.
I mean, at least with trading card games, you can actually buy single copies of specifically what you want.
Of $80? Yeah, that was an option too. If you spent $100, one of the 3 cards or all 3 of the cards were godlike, but you're gonna get one of the 3. Don't hit me with that shit.
That's so crazy. Jesus God. That's intense. But I feel that. All right. Well, with that being said, talking about how much money things have made, how much money we may or may not have spent on mobile games, I'll admit I've spent a lot more than that on mobile games.
Again, overestimating.
Sure. Well, I think we could call it for a day. I have a little bit of beer left to go. Unless you have anything else you want to do for the day before we go.
Oh, mine's all done. Get this beer. It was really good.
It is actually really good. Again, shout out to Evil Twin Brewing. Give them a look. This is not the first time we've had their beer on the show either. It's been a long time though, so I'm glad we finally got to have them back. Welcome. Let them know that BeerBelly sent you at BeerBellyPod. As always, please rate us all the stars on Spotify or your favorite podcasting apps. It helps us out a lot. It shows us up on other feeds. If people are searching for certain topics or subject matter, it gives us a better chance of appearing on there. So share them, rate us, share us with your friends or your family. If you have a father or mother that you're embarrassed about, then you know what? Like I don't want my parents knowing that I had Hulk come today, but you know what? It is what it is.
No, I'll make sure they know. I got you, bro.
Oh, I appreciate that. Again, I don't want you to got me. I don't want you to have to. I don't want you like that. I don't want your favors. Never have. I never will.
It's like the mafia. You don't want them, but you're gonna get them.
An episode of Beer Belly would not be complete without John's words of wisdom for the week. Just go.
All right. Just go with it. All right. You guys ready? I'm going to hit you with some fucking facts. There are 3 tips to winning Who Pooed the Poo. Learn your poo patterns. Every poo has a different personality. And always trust your poo.
Classic words, never better spoken. I really appreciate that. I'm sure your wife is looking at you with shame right now, in shock.
If I don't make eye contact, she never heard.
Very well said. Once again, the wisdom is leaking out of this man. Again, let us know what we should talk about next episode. Send in your questions to @BeerBellyPod, or you can email us beerbellypod@gmail.com. I'm John. This motherfucker over here has been. Oh wait, did I call myself John right now?
Who's up, John? Makes sense. I spit out some fire facts right now. You want to be?
Yeah, my mind's just dazzled. I can't.
You want to be me? You know?
You broke me. Well, I've been John. That guy apparently is AJ now, and this has been a Beer Belly.
AJ.
We'll see you next week. Adios. God damn it! Zoom is giving us less than a minute.
It's okay. I got a poo in less than a minute.
Okay. Let me guess if it's yours or not.
I'll send you a picture.
I appreciate
Spoilers.
that.
It's mine.
Very much. I don't need you to got me like that.
All right. Bye, sir.
Bye. God damn it.